What's up, guys? Welcome to another podcast. I'm here with Chris again.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
So today we're going to talk about what happens when you don't do your research up front with the property taxes and insurance, just knowing what happens every year with all the changes that keep happening.
Yeah, we've had a couple people reach out, and just from meeting people at open houses, they think that, they may qualify for the property at that sales price, but like we were talking and we want to educate people, what are some things that a buyer should look out for when purchasing?
Yeah, so I mean, out here in the Antelope Valley, we've kind of been experts for forever, knowing that every neighborhood has a specific tax rate.
Yeah.
And the newer the neighborhood is, there's special assessments that come with it. And so we know that. And a lot of times when the agent's out of the area, or they use, especially lenders out of the area, they don't know that. So they use their regular calculations, or they don't do their homework up front. So when these buyers think that they're getting a great deal, or they assume that what they know that their payment is going to be, they find out down the line, especially about a year from now, when the lender does their what they call their escrow analysis, and they get the actual bills and supplemental taxes, which we'll go over real quick. They get the actual taxes from the reassessments. They get this huge increase in their payment, and that happens because you get these people that don't understand what the actual property taxes are in that particular neighborhood.
Yep, exactly. And what are, so let's dive into it. What are some of the, can you go into a little small detail, like the Mello-Roos?
Yeah.
And
so
special
Mello-Roos or special assessments are the builders, when they build these communities, they build certain things for the purposes of that particular community. Sometimes there's parks, sometimes they build special sidewalks, or maybe they had to build a new fire station because they were so far away from a different fire station and they were required by the county or the city. Maybe they built a school. Yeah, exactly. So this money was passed on to the new homeowners.
Right.
So it wasn't actually something that the builder absorbed. Sometimes they have to build a different street as an exit plan. So there's different things that get passed on to the homeowners, and it's usually in the form of a 30-year bond that gets spread over the next 30 years.
I was just about to ask you how long.
Yeah, usually it's 30 years. Sometimes it goes on forever, but it's normally a 30-year bond. And so that's what's called a special assessment. So that on top of your normal tax rate, which we normally calculate at like 1.25, 1.3%, some of these communities could add an additional $1,800 to $2,000 a year, property taxes. That could add an extra, like we said, $150 to $200 a month in your payment that most people don't know about. And then that's something that you have to be aware of. And another thing is your insurance too. The lender doesn't know that your insurance goes up unless they get the bills, and you won't know about it until they do the next assessment.
Right.
Too. So that's always going to be something continually happening.
And then I think the last thing would be, you got to look out for the zoning, like is it a high fire, is it in a flood zone? What's another one? Or if there's an HOA, all this, you guys as the lender take all that into consideration, right?
We do it up front. Since we're local to the communities here, we know that we have to do that up front anyway. So we tend to do that up front. Even when we're submitting an offer, we always ask the agent for the address, and we tend to do our homework up front.
Yep.
Not only because it's the right thing to do, but we're going to have to do that before we close escrow anyway, so why not find out up front and let you know about it?
So we're not wasting time.
Yeah, so you're going to have this information up front with us. So that's another reason why we keep saying to use people that are local to the area, because sometimes you're trying to, save $40 here, an eighth here, but you're going to tend to, pay an extra $300-400 a month because you don't get the right information a year or two from now. So stay local, guys, especially people that are honest and giving you the right information.
Yeah,
so
that's what we're always trying to do. We take pride in honesty and transparency, and making sure that you know about that supplemental tax bill that you're going to get 6 months down the road.
Yeah, I mean, we try to explain as much as we can. Sometimes it gets overwhelming with too much information, and we get that, but you're always going to be able to use it as a resource. And the banks don't get that supplemental tax bill, and it's only for the first year, guys.
Yes,
so it's not like you're always going to get that on your own. It's only for the first year. It's a reassessment of whatever the seller was paying for on their property taxes, which is a value of what they're paying, to what the new value of what you're paying. And it's only the difference of that only for the first year. So don't think that happens to you as a homeowner every year. It's only the first year, but the bank doesn't get that bill, so that's just your responsibility for the first year.
Yep.
So,
well, thank you so much for
right,
all your knowledge, Edgar.
Yeah, so make sure you reach out to us, and again,
We're
use
here.
local guys, use us as local experts.
We're here.
See ya.
Bye.